All right. Well, um, taking a look right now at the standings, you see that the American and the National League, remember only the top five, the Astros got swept. They were 5-1 yesterday. They got swept. The Montreal Expos with the sweep yesterday. The Rockies looking good. We're going to have them today as our first game. And the Senators are 7-1 in the American League. So, right now, here are all the games. St. Louis, Atlanta, Florida, and Cincinnati. We're going to go to Colorado and Houston. So 5-3 and 5-3. This will be really big. Ellis Burks and Terry Shumpert are a little bit tired. John Vanderwall, Mike Lansing, Nefi Perez, Jeff Berry, Kurt Manwaring. And for the Astros, again, Finley, Gonzalez, Bagwell, Incaviglia, Service, Riles, Young, Ramirez, and Yielding. So, best fielding 2. And the one that says behind mound. There, we're going to take a look at that. Yeah, we'll go batter's box. We'll go batter's box today, or wide 2. Anyway, we're going to be ready to go. 27,000 here in Colorado. And there we go. I like this. So Finley, Gonzalez, Bagwell. You can see it's at the top, all right. At the bottom, Barron. So Coors Field, very cold. We're ready to go. Darryl Kyle, he's 0 for 1, 3.52 ERA. So here we go. And that'll be a base hit. So Darryl Kyle gives up a base hit here. Oh, we don't have Coors Field in here. Dang it. So let me just go options. And there we go. So, here's Luis Gonzalez. It'll be on the ground and an error. So, not that great. And early on, it's going to be 2 on with nobody out. This was awful. Best fielding, 2. My God. Here's best fielding. Best fielding and best fielding. There we go. Jeff Bagwell. On the ground. Base hit. So bases will be loaded. They're going to throw home. And it'll be bases loaded, nobody out. Pete Incaviglia. So here's Pete. Top of the first, nobody out. Pete. Third. They're going to step on third. 1 out, 1-0 Houston. As Steve Finley will score there. Scott Service. 0 for 4 in the year. High and to right. It'll be caught 2 outs. 2 outs. And Riles. Ernest Riles. 0 for 2. High and underneath. and that'll be 3 outs. 3 outs. 1-0 Houston. They only get 1 out of the bases loaded. So Shumpert, Bichette, and Helton. That's a good start. And that'll be on the ground. Second to first, 1 out. So Butch Henry, 0-1, a 0 ERA. Giving up no earned runs. Bichette, short to first, 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Helton, 355. Helton, and that's going to be a base hit. So you can see that it is just filled tonight. A lot of good Rockies fans. Here's Ellis Burks. 2 outs, bottom of the first. And in the ground. We'll go to first, 3 outs. The end of 1. 1-0. Well, we have a little bit of this, but we're going to put in at the end of this their field, Coors Field. Here's Young. Young hitting 190, second inning. To left. Underneath, 1 out. So Houston we had before. They got swept yesterday. Here's Rafael Ramirez, first at bat of the year. On the ground. Second to first, 2 outs. And Yelding, Eric Yelding, the shortstop. On the ground again. Third to first. Like a 10 and under Little League game. Nobody's getting the ball out of the infield. Bottom of the second, 1-0. So John Vanderwall. Vanderwall hitting 333. Ball 4. Butch Henry, only 14 pitches. That'll be on the ground. 6 to 3. 1 out. They only get 1 out. So 1 out. Here's Neffy Perez, the shortstop. Can Henry hold this lead? Neffy to right. And underneath, will they go to third? They're going to make the catch. And 2 outs. Very big, Jeff Barry, center field. High pop fly. And that'll be the catch. We go to the third, 1-0. So here's Steve Finley. Finley, Gonzalez, and Bagwell. Darryl Kyle still going. A lot stronger in the second. This will be a line drive, 1 out. So Luis now, Gonzalez. On the ground. Second to first, 2 outs. And Jeff Bagwell, 1 for 1. Bagwell to right. Make the catch, 3 outs. Wow, this is going fast. Bottom of the third. Bottom of the third, Kurt Manwaring, 0 for 3 in the year. Plays a catcher. Only a second game, on the ground. And 1 out that was unassisted to Jeff Bagwell. Terry Shumpert, 0 for 1 today. A little bit tired. Shumpert. Oh, right to Darryl Kyle, 2 outs. Now, Butch Henry, sorry about that. Good pitching staff for the Astros. Very good staff. We'll take a look after the third inning. Bichette goes down with strikes. The end of 3, 1-0. Houston taking a look at their pitchers. Pete Harnish, Butch Henry, Jimmy Jones, Darryl Kyle, Mark Portugal. Looking really good. Xavier Hernandez. Where on the other side, the closer, Chuck McElroy. The old Cub, Pedro Estacio, Bobby Jones, Darryl Kyle, and John Thompson. The out-of-town Cincinnati playing a lot better. They're 0 for 6, and then they're playing well. Toronto leading Boston. They might win another one. Philadelphia beating Montreal. Milwaukee beating Baltimore. The Mets struggling. LA beating the Pirates. Detroit beating New York. I think we're going to have the Twins and the Senators. That'll be big. And St. Louis, Atlanta. Garber beat St. Louis. So Garber's 2-0. Al Morris is 4 for 4, a single, a double, 3 singles, a double, and an RBI. Fourth inning, here's Incaviglia. Struck him out, 1 out. So Darryl Kyle. Here is Scott Service. To right. And a base hit. So Darvish Service will go to first. Now here's Riles, Ernest Riles, 0 for 1, 0 for 3 in the year. Struck him out, 2 outs. And Young hitting 182. High pop fly. And look at that, 3 outs. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0. So Helton, Burks, and Vanderwall. Here's Todd Helton. Boy, he's good doing nothing. And Bagwell gives it to Derrick Henry, 1 out. Butch Henry. Why do I keep messing up his name? Ellis Burks. Burks. Short to first, 2 outs. The pitcher's pitching really well. Butch Henry still has not given up an earned run. And John Vanderwall. On the ground, third to first. 1-0. We go to the fifth. Rafael Ramirez. Ramirez, Yelding, and Finley. Here's Ramirez. Base hit. First base hit in a long time. So he'll get on. Here's Yelding. Eric Yelding, 0 for 1. Bunt. They pick it up. They go to first, 1 out. Steve Finley, 1 for 2. High and deep. And caught. 2 outs. Great catch. Center field, and that's Barry. And Luis Gonzalez now. On the ground to first, unassisted. 1-0. We go to bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, Mike Lansing, 0 for 1. Butch Henry. To right. Deep. And caught. He circles up, 1 out. So Steve Finley with the catch. That was really big. And here's Neffy Perez. 0 for 1, bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Neffy, a base hit. That'll be their second of the day. But right to him. And they're going to throw to second. He's safe. So Perez a double. And a chance for Barry to tie it. Barry on the ground. Short to first. That'll be 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Kurt Manwaring, the catcher. Struck him out, and that's it. We go to the 6th. 1-0 Houston. So Bagwell and Cavilla and Scott Service. It's Darryl Kyle. Little Looper. And a base hit. So Jeff Bagwell will get on. So Bagwell now at 206. And Cavilla, not a power lineup today. Kyle high, pop fly. And underneath, 1 out. Might be a 1-0 win. Scott Service. No, they're going to go to second. They got him. They got him stealing. Two outs. And Scott Service. 1 for 2. High in the right. Underneath, 3 outs. 1-0 bottom of the 6th. Shumpert, Bichette, and Helton. Shumpert. And Bagwell will step on first, 1 out. So 1-0. Colorado just needs a run to tie. Here's Dante. 0 for 2. Struck him out. 2 outs. And Todd Helton. San Diego beating the Nationals. 1-0 there. There's Helton. And that's going to be a base hit. So Todd Helton, very good. He's hitting .382. Ellis Burks, 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Struck him out, and that'll be it. We go to the 7th inning, 1-0. Those bases loaded, nobody out. They just get a run. So checking right now. 20 minutes in. Nobody really saying too much. Here's Riles. Riles on the ground. Third. The first, 1 out. Good play. Good play. And that was Shumpert to Helton. Ironically, Riles is the third baseman. Here's Young. Young on the ground to first. 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Here's Rafael Ramirez, 1 for 2. High pop fly. And underneath. That'll be the catch. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 1-0. Out of town. Philadelphia up in the 10th. Arizona 2-1. The Pirates are up. Eric Davis and Raul Mondesi. The Yankees are up now 2-1. Washington up 1-0. Finals, Cincinnati wins. Toronto wins. Atlanta wins, and Chicago. It's a big win. Check the standings after this game. Henry to Castilla. And on the ground, Butch Henry still has not given up. An earned run. 1 out. Looking really good. Mike Lansing. Lansing. 6-3. 2 outs. And that's really big. Butch Henry looking really good. 78 pitches. Nefi Perez. High. Left center. And what a catch. So 1-0. We go to the 8th. So Darryl Kyle, Ken Caminiti, the pinch hitter, wants to try and get him on. High center field. It is off the wall. So Caminiti to second and a double. A good move by Art Howe. And a real good move. Here's Steve Finley now. Darryl Kyle in a little bit of trouble. Finley, and they'll move him to third. 1 out. Here's Luis Gonzalez. Base hit, and it should be a score. It is 2-0. An RBI. And Jeff Bagwell struck him out. 2 outs. And Pete Incaviglia 0 for 3 today with an RBI. Little looper to right. And caught. Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th, 2-0. So Barry, Manwaring, and Shumpert. Jeff Barry. So Darryl Kyle, a good game, but solid game, but he's down 2-0. Here's Butch Henry. Still hasn't given up anything, 83 pitches. To Jeff Barry. Little looper and a base hit. So Barry will start off. And he'll have a single. So here it is. Manwaring, the catcher. Little tapper. They pick it up. Service to second. He's out. 1 out. They get the lead runner. So Terry Shumpert 0 for 3. They walk him. 2 on. 1 out. And now the closer, Xavier Hernandez. Dante Bichette, the DH. Xavier Hernandez. Let's see. On the ground, 5, 4, 3 at Ensign. Go to the 9th. Oh my goodness. 2-0. 9th inning, Anthony Rawls and Young. So here's Anthony. On the ground, the first, 1 out. Well, Chicago and Tampa Bay, that's going to be a good one. We'll take a look at that. Here's Riles, third base. High pop fly, center field. Underneath, 2 outs. 2 outs. And here's Young. Hitting 167, 0 for 3 today. Little looper. And a base hit. So Rafael Ramirez struck him out, and that's it. So here we go, Todd Helton. A catwalk by. Ninth inning. Well, they need to score. Todd Helton. Here it is. Helton, Burks, and Walker. Larry Walker will come in. Here's Helton. Hernandez to Helton. 4-3, 1 out. Here's Ellis Burks. Burks at a base hit. So the tying run will be Larry Walker. Walker, a good, solid season so far. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the ninth, they're down by 2. On the ground. 4-3, 2 outs. One more. And Jeff Reed. And Xavier Hernandez gets the save. Can he get the save? Base hit. Maybe one will score. Reed's the tying run. He'll go to second. And there he is. Tying run. One more. Neffy Perez. On the ground. Got it. That's it. Not on the ground. 2-1. Your final. And the Astros survive. Turns out that first inning run is the difference. That's it, 2-1. And there you see. So the winner is Henry. Hernandez gets a save. Darryl Kyle, second loss. Butch Henry with the win. And taking a look right now, that's going to be the win. Darryl Kyle with the loss. 2 tough losses, pitched to 67. Todd Helton, the only multiple hit for Colorado. Jeff Bagwell, the only multiple hit for Houston. 2-1 right there. Astros are 6-3. Rockies are 5-4. So here we go. The Reds really looking good. The Braves win, the Reds win. Arizona wins, they're 5-4. The Expos winning 14. Wow. The Dodgers 20 hits on the Pirates. Pirates are 1-8. They're doing terrible. Houston beat the Rockies 2-1. The Padres 5-4. Chicago's 4-5, 7-6 win. Toronto, 3 in a row. They're 5-2. The White Sox beat Tampa Bay. We're going to have that game. Well, no. Yeah, let's have that game. The Brewers beat the Orioles. The Yankees beat the Tigers. The Twins beat the Senators. The Royals beat the Rangers. Now let's go to Minnesota. Let's go to Minnesota for that game. The Angels 8-7 comeback win. And the Indians. There's that Dave Winfield at the very end. So So there it is. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. Six five. So it's 7-5. Cleveland trying to win a game. That's a walk. And a walk. And Wally Joyner. High pop fly. Good night. One out. They throw to third. He's safe. Dave Winfield. Oh, that gets away. So it's now 7-6. One out. So 7-6. They walk him. And then another walk. And Max Venable. Little Looper. That's going to score one. And they come home. The second. No, it was tied at 7. And a base hit to win the game. So that's how they came back. So that's how they did it right there. Now, let's go to the next one, the American League. Let's go to a lot of good games, but let's go to Minnesota. Minnesota and the Senators. Minnesota, really good. The Senators, you just never know. Rod Carew, Frank Howard. Yeah, this is going to be good. So, classic. And action. There we go. So it'll be the Senators and Minnesota. So here we go. Vic Albury, 1-0, 2.84 ERA against Ken Harrelson. It's Harrelson, McMullen, Howard. Howard's doing really well. Valentine, King, Allen. Valentine and Allen are struggling. Cullen and Allen and Camilli. For the Twins, Ferrer is struggling. Oliva, Braun second, Crew third. Cusick fifth. Soderholm, Darwin, Bry, and Harmon Killebrew at first. The actual, I think he's the logo. All right. So here's Albury against Harrelson. And high and to right. And it'll be called one out. Well, the Twins want to win now to keep pace. And Ken McMullen. And hard shot. Second, first, 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Frank Howard. You got to be careful here. And on the ground, short to first, 3 outs. So nothing. Jim Hannon now. He had a terrible first outing. And Sergio Ferrer, the shortstop. Terrible first outing. Ferrer. Good catch. 1 out. You can see a lot of people at the Met. Not exactly enjoying it. Jim Hannon. Minnesota's trying to go 6 and 4. And a base hit. So that's Steve Braun. So Braun is on, the catcher. Here's Rod Carew. And into Carew, walked him, and his struggles continue. He got the first guy. Here's Tony Oliva. Right field. On the ground. 4, 6, 3. Double play. And we go to the second. We're scoreless. Second inning, here's Valentine. Freddie, the center fielder. And short. The first 1 out. So 1 out. And Vic Albury. Base hit. And that'll be their first base hit. So early season, really the first 40 games. You're just going by statistics. Here's Bernie Allen. And that's going to be a walk. 2 on, 1 out. Cullen. High into right field. And a base hit. What are they going to do? They're coming home. He's going to... No, he's not. And the bases are loaded for Hank Allen, left field. Big part of the game, Allen. Maybe 6. Oh, it gets through him. 1 run is in. They throw home. They're going to get him. And that's going to be 1-0. Doug Camilli. High pop fly. And to catch 2 outs. 3 outs, sorry. Bottom of the second, Washington up 1-0. So here's Cusick, Craig Cusick, the DH. High into right. And let's see how far he can run. Cusick off the wall. And a double. So Soderholm. So here's Soderholm now. Third base. They walk him. And Darwin, the left fielder. Let's see what they do. Darwin on the ground. They get him at second. They throw to first. They got him. Double play. And 2 outs. Cusick is on third. And here's Bry. High pop fly. 3 outs. We go to the third, 1-0. Wow, nothing out of that. That hurt. So here's the Hawk, 0 for 1 today. DH. They walk him. So Albury not looking that great. Ken McMullen, 0 for 1. Shot and a base hit. So a base hit there, and it'll be 2 on, nobody out. And again, they're pressuring. Frank Howard. High pop fly. Center field. Watch the runner at second. They're going to throw it into third. He's got to be safe. Fred Valentine, 0 for 1. Oh, stopped at 5, 4, 3, and that's it. Bottom of the third, 1-0. So here we go. So here is Harmon Killebrew, first base. There's the logo. Deep to right. This is gone. Harmon Killebrew. And it's tied at 1. The Major League logo. So there we go. Ferrer, Sergio Ferrer. On the ground, unassisted, 1 out. So Braun. That'll be a walk. So Braun 1 for 1 with a walk. There's Rod Carew. Base hit. And 2 on, nobody out. Here's Tony Oliva, right field, 0 for 1. They walk him. Full count for bases loaded. 1 out for Cusick, who's 1 for 1. Walk him, it's 2-1. And the Twins have a lead. 2-1. Here's Soderholm. Walk before. On the ground. 4, 6. They only get 1. It's 3-1. So we'll leave it to third. And here's Bobby Darwin. No. Now the base is loaded again. Hannon, his 6th walk. Steve Bry, center field. First, and that'll be easy there, unassisted. 4th inning, 3-1. Minnesota now leads. So Killebrew will be up next inning, and we always want to see that. So 3-1. Here is King. Jimmy King, right field. Hard hit and a base hit. So, top of the 4th inning, 3-1. Here's Allen, Bernie Allen. Let's see if Washington gets some. Oh, it hit him! It hit him. So, 2 on, nobody out for Colin. Vic Albury. Struck him out. 2 outs. 1 out. And here's Hank Allen. King at second. Caught, line drive, 2 outs. And Doug Camilli, 0 for 1. Only has a single hit. Well, make it 2. I was thinking about that, and nobody coming home. Top of the 4th. Boston killing Toronto. Here's the Hawk. 0 for 1. 2 outs, bases loaded. Deep. Line drive, but caught. 3-1. A good game so far. Here's Killebrew. Look at that face. That's the logo. The Major League logo there. And that's going to be a walk, 7 for Hannon. No wonder he's losing. Sergio Ferrer. The bunt right there. They'll go to first, 1 out. After this, we're going to out of town. Steve Braun, the catcher. Gets away. And they'll go to third. So, 1 for 1 is Braun. To right. And caught, 2 outs. They end up scoring. Killebrew does. It's 4-1. Rod Carew. And a base hit. So right now I'm just going to give me 1 second. There. And give me 1 more second here. Tomorrow we're going to have Romania-Wales. Wales is a heck of a team. There we go. Here it's 4-1, bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Oh, they go to second on the steal, and they get him. No! Carew will make it. Tony Oliva. And they walk him. 8 walks for Hannon. Oh my God. Craig Cusick. High and deep to right. Good night. 7-1. Craig Cusick. And Minnesota lead, a big lead. They want to go 6-4. And there they go. So sold at home. Bob Pretty, we've seen him before. And Pretty, we've seen him there. This will be short. But first, they get the out. Oh, 7-1. We go to the 5th. Out of the out-of-town Boston big. Cincinnati trying for the sweep. Arizona, solid team. Texas, Kansas City. Pittsburgh already down 3-1. Tampa Bay, Chicago, good game. Milwaukee, Baltimore, good. And there we go. Philadelphia beats Montreal. So, looks like Pittsburgh's the unlucky team. Ken McMullen, 1 for 2. And and struck him out. Albury is still in. 1 out. Vic Albury in. Here's Frank Howard. First base. And Frank, line out, 2 outs. As Solderholm will be right there. Fred Valentine. High pop fly. And what a catch. Center field. So Bry gets it. 7-1. So Darwin, Bry, and Killebrew. Darwin 0 for 1. That'll be a strikeout, 1 out. And here's Bry, center field. Little looper and a base hit. So 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Killebrew. Deep. And maybe gone. Harmon Killebrew is second of the year at 385. And it's 9-1. With 1 out. And Ferrer, wow, Killebrew looking really good. Ferrer will step on first 2 outs. You have Rod Carew and Harmon Killebrew, and here's Braun. Pretty, not walking, but oh, what a catch. So we go to the 6-9-1. So King, Allen, and Cullen. Albury wants to get the first out. And you want to. An error. So that's a big error. You're Washington. You want 2 more runs. At least make it 9-3. Well, you're going to get them to second. Well, Albury is just starting a little bit to fall apart. Unassisted to first is Killebrew. So King at third in sacrifice position. Cullen 1 for 2. High pop fly. Maybe, maybe not. They get it. They throw it in. And 2 outs. Allen. Base hit. And it'll be 9-2. They didn't want that. You want to get to 0. You do. So Danny Fife. Fife will be in. It's 9-2. They have to save the arm of their starter. Camilli the catcher. High pop fly. Center. Caught. And that's big. So the bottom of the 6-9-2. So you have Carew, Oliva, and Cusick. Pretty. Struck him out, 1 out. So they say when. Here's Oliva. Oliva to left. Moved a little bit, 2 outs. You can see the outfield wall for Minnesota right there. We gotta remember it is 3 outs. We go to the 7th. We gotta do the Colorado. Remember that. So here's the Hawk. Top of the 7th. Fife, well, again, wants to get to first, but he walks him. So an error last inning, and he walked him this inning. The first batter. On the ground. 3, 6, 3, and that's it. That was big. And Bob Chance. Chance to right. And underneath they're going to make the catch. Well, out of town scoreboard. Bottom of the 7th. Well, Texas, Kansas City, and the Mets leading Arizona. Pirates tied. Baltimore on 1 hit leading Milwaukee 2-1. Cleveland beating California. Finals, Florida 1, Boston 1, Philadelphia 1. Danny Thompson.
Strike 3.
And Pretty struck him out, 1 out. What did that say? All right, struck out looking. One out. Here's Bobby Darwin, left field. Struck him out again, 2 outs. Bottom 7th, 2 outs. Here we go. Hard hit and a base hit. So Harmon Killebrew, 2 for 2, 2 home runs. The logo, 2 for 2, 2 home runs. Can he come up with a third? That would be incredible. Bottom 7th, 2 outs. No way. No way. 3 outs. 9-2. 8th inning, Valentine, King, and Allen. And strike out there, 1 out. Here's Jimmy. Jim King. And ball 4. So Danny Fife struck out 1, walked 2. Walked him another 1. 2 on, 1 out, 9-2. Fife to Tim Collin. On the ground, 6, 4, 3, and that's it. Bottom of the 8th, 9-2. So Ferrer, Braun, and Carew. And base hit. So bottom of the 8th. So now here's Steve Braun, Bob Humphreys. And base hit. So second goes Ferrer. Here's Rod Carew. Rod is 2 for 3. Line drive and a good catch. 1 out. I mean, they're looking just to add more. Tony Oliva, 0 for 2. Right back. They throw to first. They double him up. Well, Rod Carew doesn't get it. They had Humphreys as a pitcher, 9th inning. So Hank Allen. Fife is still in. And a base hit. So Hank Allen will get the first. Here's Camilli. High pop fly. This will be an out. 1 out. Minnesota about to have a convincing win. Harrelson to right. 2 outs. We're about to do it. Bob Savarine. 0 for 1. He was a pinch hitter. Struck him out. Bain was a new pitcher. 9-2 the win. Minnesota splits. No. Minnesota sweeps. And there it is, 9-2. So, taking a look, player of the game is Harmon Killebrew. Albury gets the win. Pitched all right. Hannon was horrible. Only an 11. So, taking a look there, they just blew him out. They blew him out. Harmon Killebrew. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, and 3 RBIs. Walks, 8 walks for Hannon in 3 2/3. Not that good. Not that good. Everybody gets the day off. But let's go back here and let's hit save. And let's see. The Marlins beat the Reds. Their winning streak is done. Philadelphia, they win. They split 7-2. The Mets, they go ahead Arizona. 10-7 win. Dodgers, the Pirates. At the end, another hard loss. They're 1-9. The Astros, they beat the Rockies. They pull ahead. They sweep. The Braves sweep. Washington, the Nationals, they win 6-4. The Cubs sweep. They're now 5-5. The Red Sox win 1, snapping Toronto's 3-game streak. The Twins, they sweep. Remember, the Senators were 7-1. They're 7-3. Minnesota, the 2 wins, 6-4 now. The White Sox, they were tied with Tampa Bay at 6-3. They win. The Rangers, 1-0. The Orioles, 6-2. They win. They go ahead. The Indians, 7-2. A tough, good win. The Athletics, 6-3. And the Yankees, 7-2. They're looking not bad. Not bad. So, there it is, the expanded National League. There you see 1-run games. The Pirates 0 for 3. So the best they could do is 4-5, 4-6. Hey, Montreal, Houston, the Mets, the Braves. The Pirates, 28 difference. Oh my God. So the Mets, the Braves, and then the Marlins. So 6-4, and a lot of 5-5s. 7 5-5 teams. Yeah, you'll see a lot of that. Yale, the Orioles, Senators, White Sox, Tampa Bay, California, now Minnesota. 5-5. There are 12 5-5 teams. So that is big. The Pirates have the worst run differential of anybody in the league at -28. The best is +18 by the Red Sox. He must have won some blowout games. 7-2, 6-0, 10-4, 11-3. Yeah, I can see that. So, there we go. As you take a look right here, what's the difference? It's the same. So, Lorenzo Cain with a good batting average, Nefi Perez. But we'll get to that. Remember, top 5 go. Standings. Sorry, schedule. Wait a second. Wait. Standings. Yeah, 9, 9, 9, and 9. So Andre Dawson is a Red Sox. Beckham and Dickerson for Tampa Bay looking good. Schedule. There you go. Braves, Marlins. Baltimore and Tampa Bay. That'll be a good one. I'll probably have the second one of that. Looking for better ones. I mean, the National League. We'll find one. We might go Giants at Diamondbacks. Or Expos at Dodgers. One of them. That'll be solid. The American League as probably going to be Tampa Bay and Baltimore. All right. That'll be it for us today. Have a great day. We'll see you later.